The Great Tribulation, a story for retelling. The world had never seen days like these. Nations were restless. Chaos spread like wildfire. What once felt secure, governments, economies, even daily life, suddenly collapsed like crumbling walls. People searched for answers, but confusion reigned. The Bible had spoken of this moment long ago. A time of distress such as has not happened from the beginning of nations until then. It was the beginning of the Great Tribulation. Out of the ruins of collapsing empires, a powerful leader emerged. He seemed to bring peace where there was conflict, order where there was chaos. The whole world marveled at him. His words were smooth, promising unity, security, and prosperity, but beneath them lay deception. This was the Antichrist the scriptures had warned about. He demanded loyalty, not just from nations, but from every individual. A mark on the hand or forehead was required to buy or sell. Those who refused were hunted, treated as enemies of the state. The heavens darkened, the earth shook, the seas roared, rivers turned bitter and undrinkable. The sun scorched the land with unbearable heat. Darkness swallowed entire regions. Famine and plagues spread like shadows across the nations. People cried out for help, but instead of turning to God, many cursed his name. Fear turned into rage. Hope turned into despair. Yet, even in these darkest days, there was a light. A small remnant, believers in Christ, refused to bow down to the beast or take his mark. They held firmly to their faith, whispering prayers in secret, gathering in hidden places, encouraging one another with the promises of Jesus. He who stands firm to the end will be saved. These faithful ones suffered persecution. Some lost their homes. Others lost their lives, but they gained something greater, an eternal crown. Then, the skies revealed wonders. The sun turned black as sackcloth, the moon glowed blood red, the stars seemed to fall from the heavens, the earth trembled as if it could not bear the weight of what was coming. Kings and rulers hid in caves, crying out for the mountains to cover them, for they knew the wrath of the Lamb had come. The Great Tribulation had reached its climax, and then, it happened. Out of the clouds, with power and great glory, came Jesus Christ. The heavens split open and every eye saw him. Trumpets sounded across the earth. The dead in Christ rose, and the faithful were caught up with him in the clouds. The deceiver and his armies tried to resist, but their power crumbled like dust before the breath of the King. The Antichrist and false prophet were cast into the lake of fire. The Great Tribulation ended, not in despair, but in victory. Peace finally returned, not the false peace of worldly rulers, but the true and eternal reign of Christ. Tears were wiped away, pain was no more, and the faithful entered into everlasting joy. The story of the Great Tribulation was not just about judgment, it was about the ultimate triumph of God's kingdom, and the hope of all who remain faithful until the end.